I mean, my helmet size went down, so that's a little lighter. Other than that, man, it ain't no different.
What are you trying? What are you trying to get out of camp? What are you trying to get out of camp before you become a veteran?
I just try to work on the details. Just try to work on the things that I don't feel are my strong suit. Whether it's I need to, catch some extra passes with Teddy or Drew at the end of practice. Just try to get more confident in areas. I just want to be all around back. So, when I foot on the, when I step my foot on the ground come the first week, I'm confident in every area. So it's my goal. If I feel like I did something bad in practice, after practice, I'm gonna just work on it. That's what I've learned from Gates and those boys. So, I'm gonna just keep that with me.
Melvin, you talked last year about how it was tough coming in this COVID year, didn't really get to build those relationships in the way that you normally would. How much more comfortable do you feel now in year two, not only just on the field but kind of in the locker room as well?
Yeah. Well, I did a good job last year with trying to get to know a lot of the people. I've always kind of floated around since I've been in the league. I always go to different position groups, and I did that a lot last year, just to kind of get well familiar with a lot of guys. So, I go in the locker room. I try to be cool with everybody, try to talk to everybody, just build that bond. You know what I'm saying? So, come game day, they can rely on me and I can rely on them. Everything plays a part.
So much is made about the quarterback derby, but when you look at this line and you look at the three backs, do you feel like you guys can win and establish an identity up front when running the football with this group, and how important could that be?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we work out here every day to be the best group. And, that's what we're coming out here for, because we know, the other teams in the league, they're working to be the best group. So, when it's all said and done, we want to be the best. So we're gonna come out here and we're gonna work like it every day. We have an identity. We want to be able to run the ball. We want to be able to do both, though. Great teams can do both, especially later in the year. So our identity, we want to be balanced. We want to be balanced, but no question, if the game come down to us winning it, we want to be there. We want to be the ones that everyone can count on.
Is there anything different when each quarterback's in there with Drew or Melvin, or Drew or Teddy for you specifically, that you do differently or think about differently?
Nah, you know what, man, when you hear the job, when they get in there, they call the play, you so locked in on doing what you need to do. We're not really worried about that. That's going to play itself out, So we're not paying attention to, okay, well, this is how Teddy calls it, and he calls it more confidently, and Drew calls it. We're not really focused on that. When we get in the huddle, it's about making the plays. We're here to play for whatever quarterback it come from, and we about executing. That's all it's about, man. We're not worried about what handoff feel better, and, like I said, that's all going to play its part.
What about receiving? Have you noticed any differences from either quarterback when you're catching the ball?
It's a little different, but that's everywhere though. Every quarterback got their own little touch, whether they throw harder or softer. Every quarterback come back differently. As long as it's getting to the guy and getting into a place where we can catch it, that's all that matters.
What stood out about the two new guys, Javante and Mike?
Yeah, just explosive. Like I've said before, being here at minicamp, I think Boone is explosive. I think he could be a playmaker, and I think Javante got really good vision, really good feet. The game going to be faster when we get into preseason. It'll slow down eventually like it does for everyone, but, that's where you could really get a good feel of, the player. I mean, we out here, we ain't got no pads on, so, you really can't feel out how you want it to feel out because, when players put on pads, they're a whole different player. They might rise to the occasion, they might lower. You never know. I think both of them will, they're going to show us something. But come preseason, that's when we really going to be able, especially Javante. We seen Boone. We know what Boone can do. He has highlights all on YouTube and whatnot. As far as Javante, though, we really can see what he do, under the lights.
When you had a chance to play with Cortland, what do you think he's capable of this year, now healthy?
Yeah, well, I got to play a little bit with Cortland last year before he got hurt, unfortunately. And, he makes plays, man. He makes plays as a playmaker. He's one of them guys, you throw the ball up and he go gets it. He seems pretty confident. I'm excited to see him go out there. And I know it's going to be different when he get in the game. And, it's probably maybe thinking about it, maybe not. I don't know. Never had the injury before. But I know, once he get in his groove, he can help us win games. So I'm excited for him.
First time we talked to Teddy, he's got a cool personality. What's he like? Because some guys say he's goofy, he's fun. What is Teddy like? You know him
Yeah.
the most.
Yeah, well, I've been training I've been in Florida a lot. I trained there, and I've seen Teddy there. I've thrown with Teddy when we were on different teams. Teddy come in different fashions, man. You know, he could be funny, he could be goofy, he could be laid back. You know, it's just how he come in the building. You know, it's just, you know, you never know what day you're going to get, but it's always a confident Teddy, I can tell you that. He's confident in what he do and how he do it. He's very smart football player. I mean, I was having a conversation with him one time, and I could just tell the way he was talking that he knows his stuff. He knows stuff, and you can tell he's learned from a lot of, you know, great players at that position. So I'm excited to see him work and them compete. But Teddy, man, he just, like I said, he's goofy, he's chill, man. He's up, man. He just, like I said, you're just gonna always catch a confident Teddy, man.
I take it every year at this time, you feel like your team's going to be better, your team's going to win.
Yeah.
Anything different about this camp with this team, and why you think, really think that you can win?
Well, because we're healthy at this point. You know, that's the number one thing. You know, I feel like we had a good team last year. You know, going up against the defense, man, them boys play hard. You know, they make it tough on us. So come to game day, you know, it's easy. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. If we can stay healthy, I feel like the sky's the limit. I was talking to Vaughn, and he was just like, man, we really got dogs at every position. You know, and you check the roster, you know, you got a star guy in every spot. Every spot, man. So we could do it. It's all about putting it together, though, man. That's what it comes down to. Because every team right now really think they got the best team out there. It just is what it is. Everybody feel like they got it. They the best team out there. And then it's just who comes to play, who shows up. So it's about being effective, man. You know, we got to go out there and we gotta just put on. We got to put on, man. It's about making plays. We can't come up short like we did last year. Last year wasn't good enough. Not for us, not for me, not for anybody in this organization. So we got to step it up a notch, and we will. We're going to get it done. Like I said, I think on both ends, we're going to push each other this whole camp. We got a legit camp, you know, we can really grind and get it in, build some identity around here, just so we can show everybody who we are.
What do you want that identity?
I mean, I line up next to, you know, Judy every day, and you know, I always tell him, like, bro, let's, you know, when we come out here today, let's set ourselves apart from everybody else. You know, let's set ourselves apart. You know, whether you make one play or big play, 2 plays, whatever, make a splash. You know, Jerry, he like, man, every time I get the ball, I'm gonna make a play. You know, I can definitely tell his confidence there. Like I said, I've been talking to him. We both train in Florida as well. He hungry, man. He hungry. You know, he don't feel like, you know, last year was, I mean, came close to anything to what he could show the world and what his ability is. And, you know, he's coming out here. You want to show everybody who he is. And I've had a similar experience my rookie year, so I know the feeling. But I feel how he feel too, and I'm sure a lot of other guys do, man. And he gonna come out here and he gonna give it everything he got, every practice, everything, every day, in the weight room, regardless of where he at. He gonna give everything he got. So when he get on the field, he want to show people who he is, and that's the same with me, you know.
Last year was an interesting vibe, to say the least, with Phillip being here. It was a unique situation because he was a little behind. That's not the case this year. Is there any difference for how you feel about this training camp as opposed to how you felt maybe last year?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you always competing. You know, they're always bringing someone in here to take your job. So, you know, that's just the nature of the business. And you know, it is what it is. You know, they brought Javonte in here to be a dog. You know, and a dog amongst dogs. But, you know, we're going to come out here and we're going to compete every day. I'm not really worried about that. I got too caught up in that last year with Phil. And you know what? It's not about that. You know, it's not about that at all. You know, when I'm coming out here, I'm thinking about what can I do to, you know, help make the team better? What can I do to make myself a better player? So that's what I'm going to come out here and do, man. Just utmost confidence in myself to come out here and work. So when I touch the field, I do what I need to do when my number getting called on, man. I can't really worry about, you know, who I'm competing with. That's just the nature of the business. You're going to compete every year. I've been doing it since I've gotten in the league, with Austin, with Phil, with everybody. I've been around some talented backs, and I'm going to keep continuing to work, man. I've always told myself, work like a free agent. You know, work like a free agent. Work like you came in here and you didn't have anything. And that's going to always be my mindset. I'm always grind. I'm always get it. Like I said, I'm going to do what I need to do to help this team win. That's why I'm here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, a lot of people love Phil here. You know, it's as if I got drafted to Wisconsin. I mean, to the Packers or something like that. You know, how the fans would feel, how the media would feel, how people would feel. You know, if you just kind of taking away, they feel like you're taking away from their guy. So, you know, it was in my head a little bit, but, you know, like I said, I got over it. I kind of dealt with what it was. And I was like, okay, we're going to share this thing and we're going to make our plays. He going to get his number going to get called, mine going to get called. We got to go out here and make some plays. We was in a position last year, too, where we could have – I think that helped a lot, too, getting over it. We got put in a position where we could have made the playoffs if we kind of got on a little streak. And my mind kind of shifted more towards getting into the playoffs because it's fun. I've only been one time, but I had a blast. My mindset shifted more towards that than, you know, how people feel about me being here trying to take the light from Phil. You know, so I was just like, you know what? You know, Phil's a good dude. Me and him had our conversations. Good dude, great dude, man. We still talk. I wish him the best with everything he got going on. You know, I gave my advice to him. I always did, even when we were out there. And it looked like we was competing against each other, and people thought we were, you know, bumping heads. I still gave my advice to him because at the end of the day, you know, it's bigger than both of us. But right now, like I said, my mindset has shifted more towards getting to the playoffs rather than what everybody else thought about me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melvin.
Yep.